Eli, you ready for the next part of the adventure?
Yes, sir.
What are we going to do?
Hike up to our trail.
We're going to hike up to our trail. We are at where we're going to camp. This is all private property. Make sure that if you're going to do this, you have permission to be there and you're not trespassing. People kind of get agitated with you if you go on their land without permission. We've got our packs, all the gear that you've seen previously on the other video is packed up in here. The first thing we're going to do is make walking sticks. Kind of the thing that we're really worried about right now, it's August, it's really hot. We've got to worry about heat, so we've got to drink a lot of water. We've got to worry about ticks and bugs, so we got to use a lot of bug spray. And we also got to worry about Jake the snake. Alright, so we've just taken a few seconds and we've got some walking sticks. We basically just cut down some young green saplings that has a good amount of flex to it. They haven't dried yet, so they're still pretty bendy. All we're going to do is take our knives and our machetes, clean off all these limbs and make a straight walking stick out of this. Some of this stuff we can actually just break off with our hands. Real quick way to add an extra little bit of safety to your hike, especially if you're going off in the woods where there's no established trails. This time of year there's a lot of snake activity, and we're going to basically use these sticks to beat the bushes in front of us and to run the snakes off so we don't step on a snake.
And so mine has extra grip. I'm going to cut the point on mine.
So on the top we're going to round the top off with our knives, so if we fall, if we trip and fall, it's not going to poke into us. And then down at the bottom of the stick we're going to carve a point so we can poke stuff with it if we have to. Alright, Eli, you want to do yours?
Yes, sir. Let's get chopped. Salties are always the trouble getting this thing out of here.
Salties on it?
Yeah.
Eli's got a big old Ozark Trail machete. So right here, take this limb off.
Okay.
Alright, that ain't working.
I think I should try to use my salties.
So I got that down.
Okay.
And basically I want to bend this, because it's still green, and get it a little above head height on Eli. Come stand next to it. And all I'm doing is taking a limb and bending it over and measuring where it's at, and we're going to cut it off where it's touching the dirt, so it makes a good head height for him.
Now can I take out my knife?
So Eli's is made. We're going to work on mine, and we'll see y'all back in a bit, and we're going to finish this up, round off the top so it's not sharp up here at the top, and we're going to head on down the trail and get to camping. Alright, here you go, bub.
Can I carve my tip?
Yeah, absolutely, go ahead. Alright guys, we've got our sticks, we've got our packs, and we're fixing to walk off in the bushes down that way. See if we can't find a good spot to camp. Eli, about how far do you want to go? Do you want to go about 1 mile, 2 miles, 5 miles? What do you think?
I think the max that I'll go for a day is maybe like 2.
So
Maybe 3.
Eli says we're going to go for about 2, maybe 3 miles in the bushes, and we're going to find a good spot to camp. It should also be noted at this time, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert, and you probably shouldn't have followed my advice whatsoever, because I've never been a Boy Scout, and I wasn't very good in the Army, although I was in the Army for a little while. Alright Eli, we're almost there.
Thank goodness. Once we make the backpack hanger, you are going to fill my hammock and I'm going to take a meow meow. Woo! No, I'm serious.
How far back in the woods do you think we are?
I don't know, maybe about a mile.
Maybe about 1 mile, 2 miles, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Guys, we are about to campground. Ooh. shells right now. Jeez, that's a giant stick bug. That comes from the stick bug back here.
Come on. We're almost there. So guys, we have made it to camp and we have found one more item in our backpacks that we didn't pack. We found a Papa Gus.
Yeah.
So Papa Gus has decided to come out and spend a little time with us this afternoon, help us set up camp. We found a really good spot. We've got a high bluff. We got a little creek running below
I
us.
think I'm probably gonna hang my scabbers right
Yeah, there's
That looks like a pretty good branch through that wood.
there isn't really any deadfalls above us. We're looking at that. We got a nice cool breeze coming through here, which should be good because the high temperature today is 97 where we're at. It's going to probably end up feeling like around 105 or so.
Got a little water creek running around the edge of the bluff here.
So we got a nice little creek down there to get good clean water. Probably going to end up boiling it anyways, but as clean as that water is, it probably wouldn't hurt to drink that right out of the creek. Probably not going to try that though. So let's go ahead and, Eli, if you want to get up, we're going to go ahead and start unpacking and getting to work. Once,
Dad, where's your camp chair?
where is my camp chair?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
So
thank you.
we are going to start unpacking and getting ready. And once we get a little more established, we'll turn the cameras back on. I think we're going to hang up a hammock from right here across to there and put another one right here to there. Clear out some of these smaller trees, use those for stakes. You worry about the latrine in a minute. I'll show you where to dig the latrine. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit.
Woo-hoo.
All right, Eli, you ready? So this is going to be the first time that I've tried to start a fire using a ferro rod. I've got some dead leaves I'm going to make my bird's nest out of. I've got some fat lightered here I'm going to weave in there. And then when that goes, I got my kindling ready to start going. I don't really want to make a big fire because it's really hot. I just want to be able to boil some water. We've dug this out about 6 to 8 inches just to keep some of the peat back, to catch from catching the peat on fire, the roots on fire, and keep the fire from getting out of the hole. So here goes nothing.
And I also tried with my fire rod, but mine didn't work, so I guess my dad can try it.
And all this stuff is really dry. It's almost like a paper. Hopefully it'll catch one of these sparks.
I could really use my shells right now.
You could really use Michelle's right now. Are you hungry?
Yeah. Right now I'm just waiting for Papa Gus to get back with our food.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want me to run down to the creek?
For what?
Water? Yes.
Yeah.
For extra fun. It'll go better. Which one's gonna be your candle? The small one?
Uh-huh.
I caught one of the spaghetti noodles on my lighter. Is that Papa or is that just the Skitters?
I think that's the Skitters.
Okay. Or at least a semi-truck coming to get the load.
Maybe.
Sounded like a semi-truck. battery ain't work right now.
Sorry, going, bud.
Your one stick had a termite on it.
And we have fire. Camp Craft is coming along nicely. We've got our tents up. We got our fire going. We got a little more work to do, and then we'll be ready to relax for the rest of the time we're here and do some fun stuff. Maybe make a bow. Try to make a bow. We've never made a bow, but we'll try.
We have made one out of PVC pipe.
Made one out of PVC pipe.
But that one got de-stringed by my dog.
Yeah, well.
Somehow it got de-stringed.
Well, the dog probably chewed on it.
Yeah. And comment down below if you want us to do another survival 3-part series or 2-part.
We don't know how long this is going to be. Today is Thursday. We have until Sunday. We don't know how long we're going to stay. We're going to try to tough it out as long as we can, and then see about what happens the rest of the time. But now that we got the fire going, we're going to go get some water out of the creek and start boiling some water.